Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when a couple of middle-aged cops come running for you? Hey everybody, Dragon Movie Guy here with another instant movie review and a really bad singing debut on my channel. This is my instant movie review for Bad Boys for Life, or Bad Boys 3, starring Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, returning for the first time in 17 years as Detective Marcus Burnett, played by Lawrence, and Detective Mike Lowery, played by Will Smith. This is a film that's 2 hours and 4 minutes long, but feels like it's about 3 hours long. It's 2 hours long, but it feels like it has about 6 hours worth of plot, which just goes to show that they actually did think about what they were doing with this script and where they wanted to go with the story. The problem is that the story is so convoluted and long and jumps around so much that really this is a show that I think would have been much better with a 6 or 7 or even 8 episodes worth of streaming, which I'm actually kind of surprised they did not do with the amount of money that Netflix and Hulu and all those streaming services are throwing around these days. So this film picks up 17 years after Bad Boys 2, and this is a film about family and legacy and the passage of time. And one of the nice details about this film was right off the top. They brought back the Simpson Bruckheimer, the Don Simpson, Jerry Bruckheimer Productions logo, which hasn't been used since the 90s because Don Simpson passed away from AIDS, HIV back then. And this film, sort of appropriately, I guess, kind of touches on family and legacy and what we leave behind, which is a lot heavier than a Simpson Bruckheimer production should really be. The first 2 films were directed by Michael Bay, so think about Transformers, lots and lots of explosions, accidents, car chases, big explosions, fights, low angle panning shots looking up at people. That's what you'd think you'd want from a Bad Boys movie, and that's what we got in the first 2 Bad Boys movies. This time around, we get a team of directors who looks like this was their 3rd film. The tone of this film is not what I would expect from a Bad Boys movie. They definitely put a lot of thought into it. Some of the action sequences, especially once you get in the second hour of the film, are actually really good. But for me, this film kind of falls flat. It's not awful, but when you consider the thought that was put into where the story went and how much effort they clearly put into this film, the first hour was so a little painstakingly bad, like not just predictable, but poorly executed, poorly acted. The tone of this film is one that jumps around a lot. They can't quite figure whether they want the action comedy of the first 2 films and of the Simpson Bruckheimer brand, what that was in the 90s and early 2000s, and even going back as far as Top Gun, or do they want to be more modern and heavy drama? They really didn't know what they wanted to do with this film, and as such, it's just really hard to get behind this film. Even the casting was actually pretty good. Vanessa Hudgens and Joe Pantoliano are also in this film. And the extended cast beyond that are actually pretty good. But the action in the second half, while it's good, the first half is a little awkward. Some of the stunt stand-ins for Will Smith and Martin Lawrence don't quite match the body types of the actors they're playing. The cinematography and the color schemes and the production design and the editing, it's not completely bad, but it's just not very good. As much time and effort as they put into the script, I really wish they would have taken more time to match the original style of the original films and had more fun with it, and taken a little bit more time and effort into the style of the film, because as a Bad Boys film, this is a film that should have a lot of style. It's Miami, it's South Beach, and it just jumps around. It doesn't quite get to the point where you want it to be. And even though it has like 6 television episodes worth of material, 6 hours worth of stuff in a 2-hour runtime, it feels really long, and yet it drags. It feels like it's 3 hours long. So the passage of time isn't just an element in the storytelling. It really plays with you in terms of while you're just sitting and watching the film. So I'm not going to recommend this movie. I'm not going to say don't watch it. There are a lot of really cool ideas here. There is some good action in the second hour, but it's just not worth your time. It's just new directors putting together a third film with what quite frankly feels like Will Smith and Martin Lawrence needed a hit. That's sort of what it feels like. And to know that Will Smith passed up doing Men in Black 4 for Bad Boys 3, neither of which feels even as good as Bad Boys 2. So that's my take. What did you guys think of this film? Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share down below. And comment. Let me know, did you like Bad Boys for Life? Do you like the previous Bad Boys series? What would you have done differently? And do you guys think this third film, instead of being a film, might have been better served as a streaming series? Will Smith has already done a couple of things for Netflix, so would this film and would this story have been much better set as a Netflix or Hulu Plus or Disney Plus streaming type show? And would that have served this story better? Guys, let me know down below in your comments what you guys thought of this film. And I will check you next time. Have a great rest of your day. See ya.